They loved me best when I was climbing, when my pockets echoed hollow dreams. Now every smile arrives with questions. Nothing's ever what it seems. The table's full, the room is crowded, yet I can hear the silence loud. Funny how success creates a family that disappears without the crowd. Every favor has a receipt, every compliment hides a knife. Some people shake your hand with one hand, while the other bargains for your life. Power doesn't whisper, it changes every face you know. The higher your name is spoken, the fewer hearts you truly know. This is the weight of power, heavier than chains, colder than steel. You carry the world on your shoulders, but nobody asks how you feel. A king doesn't break in public, he bleeds where nobody can see. The throne gave me everything, then quietly took the rest of me. I stopped counting empty promises, stopped believing words too sweet. Loyalty became expensive, truth became a rare heartbeat. The mirror shows a different stranger, tailored suit, expensive scars. I chased the skyline looking for peace, found only lonely stars. My enemies wear honest faces, my friends hide behind a grin. The hardest battle isn't against the world, it's knowing who to let back in. If tomorrow I lose this empire, who would still remember my name? Would they stand beside the man, or only mourn the fortune and the fame? Sometimes I miss the boy who dreamed with empty hands. He owned nothing, yet somehow lost less. This is the weight of power, crown forged out of sacrifice. Every step toward greatness demanded another piece of life. The city keeps calling me king, but the title echoes like a curse. Because the loneliest throne in the world is the one you spent your whole life trying to earn. Power never asks for permission, it only asked, what are you willing to lose? I saved a chair beside the fire, thought someone someday would stay. But every face that crossed my table found another price to pay. Some wanted gold, some wanted glory, some just wanted my last name. Nobody ever loved the silence that came before the fame. The house is bigger than I dreamed of. Every room echoes my past. Funny how a life built to last forever can feel so empty so fast. I learned to lock every window, double check every door. Not because I feared my enemies, I feared the friends I had before. The crown attracts 1,000 voices, but truth arrives alone. The closer people stand beside you, the less they see your soul. There's no seat beside the king, no hand to hold when the bells don't ring. The throne was built for one alone. Our palace can still feel like stone. They celebrate the man they see, not the one I used to be. Every crown casts a longer shadow, and mine keeps swallowing me. I remember nights with borrowed hope, cheap whiskey and borrowed time. Back when laughter came so easy, before success became a crime. Now every dinner feels like business, every blessing feels rehearsed. The loudest cheers are often spoken by the ones who leave you first. I buried pieces of myself to become the man they praise. Now I search the mirror every morning, trying to find those younger days. Maybe greatness isn't winning, maybe greatness is staying kind. But kindness rarely survives when everyone wants a piece of your mind. If I walked away tonight, left the suit, the watch, the throne, would anyone chase after me? Or would the silence answer first? The crown doesn't ask if you're ready, it simply chooses your tomorrow. There's no seat beside the king, only echoes when the angels sing. Every promise fades with time, its climb. If this is what it means to reign, to smile while carrying the pain, then let history remember this. The strongest kings were never fearless, they simply learned to hide it well. They'll remember the empire, they'll remember the victories, but they'll never know how lonely the throne really was. I built these walls with broken promises, stone by stone beneath the storm. Every lesson carved another scar, every night became my phone. They only saw the polished suit, the steady hands, the fearless stare. Nobody counted all the ghosts that follow me from everywhere. The streets remember every name, the newspapers forgot to write. Some dreams were buried in the dark, just to let another live the light. You call it luck, I call it pain, 1,000 choices I can't erase. Power wears a handsome smile, but sorrow never leaves its place. A heavy crown makes quiet men, it teaches hearts to hide. You can own the whole damn city and still have nowhere left to cry. I'm crowned in silence, standing tall alone, king of an empire colder than stone. Every victory echoes through an empty hall. What's the throne worth if there's no one to call? The higher I climb, the less I belong. The world keeps cheering while I stay strong. They see the crown, they never see the price. A king learns loneliness once, then pays it twice. The champagne glasses catch the light, but every toast feels incomplete. The loudest room can hide a man who barely recognizes his heartbeat. Every handshake hides a motive, every promise has a cost. I learned to read between the lines long before I counted lost. Love became a distant country, trust became a foreign word. Even prayers sound unfamiliar when they're spoken without being heard. I watch good men become strangers, watch strangers become my shield. Sometimes winning every battle means your soul's the only thing that yields. Tell me who remembers yesterday's king? When the music fades, who stays? When the lights go dark, who waits? The throne keeps every secret, but it never keeps afraid. I'm crowned in silence, wearing gold and green, holding on to power, letting go of peace. Every road I chose keeps leading back to me, a prisoner dressed like royalty. If greatness means I walk this road alone, then let the night become my home. The crown still shines beneath the moonlight's glow, but only heaven knows how heavy it can grow. Some men inherit kingdoms, some men conquer them, but every king eventually walks alone. The city's sleeping beneath the skyline, but I still hear the echoes call. Every street knows my story, every building watched me crawl. I reached the place they all were chasing, the view they said would set me free. Now the only voice that answers is the one inside of me. The glass is full, the room is silent, the clock keeps stealing yesterday. You can own the world by morning and still have nothing left to say. The throne was never built for comfort, it was built to test the soul. Some men inherit kingdoms, others disappear inside the role. This is an empty throne, a kingdom carved from flesh and stone. The crown still shines beneath the light, but every day feels like another night. They call me king with pride and praise, while I count the ghosts of better days. If this is everything I dreamed, why does it feel so incomplete? I traded peace for reputation, love for one more victory. Now every mirror asks the question no one else would dare to speak. Who are you beneath the title? Who survives when power fades? Can a man outrun his shadow when he was the one who made it? I still remember colder winters, empty pockets, borrowed hope. Funny how I smiled much easier before I learned to wear this coat. Maybe the throne was never empty, maybe I was. Maybe every battle I kept winning was another piece of me I lost. If tomorrow the crown should fall, would I finally meet myself again? This is an empty throne, where every victory stands alone. The kingdom bows, the trumpets sing, but silence always crowns the king. I carry dreams upon my back, only to find what they all lack. A man can conquer everything he sees and still be searching for his peace. disappeared. Every headline tells the ending. None of them recall the fight. They celebrate the man who made it, not the countless sleepless nights. Every scar became a staircase, every wound another mile. I learned the strongest kind of courage sometimes wears a broken smile. They only count the trophies standing, never all the things they cost. A winner's hands may hold the prize, but they're full of what they lost. The crowd loves a champion, history loves a king, but neither stays around when the silence starts to sing. This is the cost of victory, a heart that forgot how to rest, a soul that carried every battle like a bullet in the chest. The world only sees the finish line, never the miles beneath my feet. Sometimes the greatest victory still ends in defeat. I bury dreams to chase ambition, watch tomorrow steal today. Every promise I postponed slowly drifted far away. The people said I had it all, a life that others prayed to know, but no one saw the empty chair waiting when I made it home. My father said, choose your battles. I chose every single one. Now I'm counting all the victories, wondering which of them I won. If success is measured by applause, then why does silence know my name? If greatness means forgetting who you were, was the crown worth all the pain? I climbed until the air grew thin. There was no one left to celebrate with. This is the cost of victory, more than money, more than fame. It's carrying every goodbye long after they forget your name. I'd do it all again, they say. I'm not so sure that's true, because every mountain has a summit, and every summit has a lonely view. The battle was over, the crowd went home. The king looked around and realized he'd won everything except the life he meant to keep. I learned the rules before I learned forgiveness, in a city where mercy came too late. Every promise needed proof, every handshake carried weight. Some men spoke of honor proudly, then sold it for a better deal. That's when I found the painful truth. Words aren't worth what actions reveal. The streets don't care about your intentions, only whether you survive the night. In this game, the strongest hearts are the ones that hide the fight. Trust is expensive, loyalty is rare, and the men who swear forever are usually the first to I've seen brothers become enemies, watched enemies become allies. Funny how survival changes the stories people memorize. The king remembers every sacrifice, every scar that built his throne. The greatest debt I ever carried was never meant to be repaid in gold. Oh, they say revenge is satisfaction, but vengeance leaves an empty plate. Every victory over hatred still arrives a little late. I don't fear the man who hates me, at least I know where he stands. It's the smile that hides betrayal, that's the one that stains your hands. If loyalty has a price, then blood has always been the currency. Blood buys loyalty, the kind that never needs a vow, the kind that stands through every storm, not just while the sun shines down. Empires rise and kingdoms fall, fortunes vanish with the tide, but one true soul beside your own is worth more than 1,000 by your side. Power can purchase silence, fear can purchase obedience, but loyalty has always been written in blood. The city sleeps beneath the rain tonight, streetlights trembling on the empty road. Every corner keeps a memory, every brick still bears my load. They say time heals every wound, but time just teaches pain to hide. The scars don't disappear forever, they simply learn to live inside. I remember being 17, with nothing but a reckless dream, a borrowed suit, worn out shoes, and hope that wasn't what it seemed. Back then the future had a heartbeat, back then tomorrow felt alive. Now I own the skyline silence, but somehow forgot how to survive. The night remembers every promise, the moon remembers every lie. Only the shadows stay beside me when everyone said goodbye. The shadows know my name long before the world did. They watched me fall, they watched me rise. They know the truth I hid. The spotlight only knows the king, the darkness knows the man. I've spent my whole life building kingdoms just to understand who I am. The watch on my wrist keeps moving, but my heart stayed years behind. Still searching through old conversations, still replaying every goodbye. There's a bottle on the table, 2 glasses, only one is filled. Some habits never really leave you, some prayers are never fulfilled. I hear laughter through the windows of homes I'll never truly know, families gathered around a dinner, the kind I traded long ago. Every empire has its borders, every kingdom has its end. No fortress built by human hands can keep our loneliness again. I wrote letters I never mailed, folded neatly in a drawer, words I'd never dared to speak to the people I fought for. I wanted my father to be proud, I wanted my mother not to worry, I wanted love without conditions. Instead I married power's fury. Every deal became another chain, every favor left a scar. Funny how the road to greatness always feels so very far. They told me never show your weakness, so I buried every tear. Now I stand before the mirror, looking for the boy who disappeared. Tell me, when history writes my story, will they write about the empire or the nights I couldn't sleep? Will they remember the victories or the people I couldn't keep? If tomorrow takes this crown away, will I finally become free? Or have I worn this mask so long that there's nothing underneath? Applause, yet never felt so small. The loudest cheers I've ever heard couldn't answer one late night call. The throne was never made of gold, it was carved from sacrifice. Every jewel reflects the face of someone who paid the price. I envy men with simple lives who laugh without looking behind, to sleep before the morning comes without a war inside their minds. Maybe wealth can buy a mansion, maybe power buys respect, but neither one can purchase peace. That's the one thing I never kept. The shadows know my name, they've walked beside me every mile. They've seen the fear behind my eyes, the truth behind my smile. When the music finally fades, when the city forgets my face, the shadows will still recognize the man beneath the graves. They know every promise broken, every dream that slipped away. They know that every king grows older, even if the crown decides to stay. When the last light leaves the skyline, when the final toast is made, when the throne becomes another memory, only the shadows will remain. And they'll whisper softly, he wasn't remembered because he ruled. He was remembered because he carried the weight alone. Alone. We swore we'd never lose each other, back when the future had no name. We split our dreams like stolen bread, certain we'd rise the very same.
Now I pass familiar faces, like strangers dressed in old memories. Some roads don't end with a goodbye, they end with quiet disappearances.
I kept the photos in a drawer, dust settling where laughter lived.
Time doesn't always steal your people.
Sometimes it's success that does the work.
The phone rings less the higher you climb. The room gets bigger every year.
Funny how applause gets louder
while real voices disappear.
Friends fade first.
Before the money, before the fame, before the world starts calling you by a different name. One by one, they drift away like smoke escaping through the rain. The hardest part of wearing a crown is learning love can change.
Some blame the man I had become.
Some envied everything they saw.
They never counted sleepless nights,
only judged the things I bought.
One friend traded trust for profit.
One sold secrets for applause.
Another simply walked away without explaining what I lost. I wanted loyalty forever,
but forever is a fragile word.
People promise you the moon
until another sun is heard.
I don't hate them. I just miss the version of us that believed we'd grow old together. Maybe we were never meant to survive the same dream.
Leaving empty chairs and silent halls.
The strongest memories hurt the most
because they had no final call.
I built an empire brick by brick,
but some foundations couldn't last.
Now every victory reminds me
of everyone left in the past.
The world celebrates your arrival at the top. It never notices who wasn't there to celebrate with you. I built these walls with broken promises, stone by stone beneath the storm. Every lesson carved another scar. Every night became my form. They only saw the polished suit, the steady hands, the fearless stare. Nobody counted all the ghosts that followed me from everywhere. The streets remember every name the newspapers forgot to write. Some dreams were buried in the dark just to let another live the life. You call it luck, I call it pain. 1,000 choices I can't erase. Power wears a handsome smile, but sorrow never leaves its place. A heavy crown makes quiet men. It teaches hearts to hide. You can own the whole damn city and still have nowhere left to cry. I'm crowned in silence, standing tall alone, king of an empire colder than stone. Every victory echoes through an empty hall. What's the throne worth if there's no one to call? The higher I climb, the less I belong. The world keeps cheering while I stay strong. They see the crown, they never see the prize. A king learns loneliness once, then pays it twice. The champagne glasses catch the light, but every toast feels incomplete. The loudest room can hide a man who barely recognizes his heartbeat. Every handshake hides a motive, every promise has a cost. I learned to read between the lines long before I counted lost. Love became a distant country, trust became a foreign word. Even prayers sound unfamiliar when they're spoken without being heard. I watch good men become strangers, watch strangers become my shield. Sometimes winning every battle means your soul's the only thing that he'll tell me who remembers yesterday's king. When the music fades, who stays? When the lights go dark, who waits? The throne keeps every secret, but it never keeps a friend. I'm crowned in silence, wearing golden grief, holding on to power, letting go of peace. Every road I chose keeps leading back to me, a prisoner dressed like royalty. If greatness means I'll walk this road alone, then let the night become my home. The crown still shines beneath the moonlight's glow, but only heaven knows how heavy it can grow. Some men inherit kingdoms, some men conquer them, but every king eventually walks alone. Time heals every wound, but time just teaches pain to hide. The scars don't disappear forever, they simply learn to live inside. I remember being 17, with nothing but a reckless dream. A borrowed suit, worn out shoes, and hope that wasn't what it seemed. Back then the future had a heartbeat, back then tomorrow felt alive. Now I own the skyline silence, but somehow forgot how to survive. The night remembers every promise, the moon remembers every lie. Only the shadows stay beside me when everyone said goodbye. The shadows know my name long before the world did. They watched me fall, they watched me rise. They know the truth I hid. The spotlight only knows the king, the darkness knows the man. I've spent my whole life building kingdoms just to understand who I am. The watch on my wrist keeps moving, but my heart stayed years behind. Still searching through old conversations, still replaying every goodbye. There's a bottle on the table, 2 glasses, only one is filled. Some habits never really leave you, some prayers are never fulfilled. I hear laughter through the windows of homes I'll never truly know. Families gathered around a dinner, the kind I traded long ago. Every empire has its borders, every kingdom has its end. No fortress built by human hands can keep out loneliness again. I wrote letters I never mailed, folded neatly in a drawer. Words I'd never dared to speak to the people I fought for. I wanted my father to be proud, I wanted my mother not to worry. I wanted love without conditions, instead I married power's fury. Every deal became another chain, every favor left a scar. Funny how the road to greatness always feels so very far. They told me never show your weakness, so I buried every tear. Now I stand before the mirror looking for the boy who disappeared. Tell me, when history writes my story, will they write about the empire or the nights I couldn't sleep? Will they remember the victories or the people I couldn't keep? If tomorrow takes this crown away, will I finally become free? Or have I worn this mask so long that there's nothing underneath?